So for lesson 8, evaporation and melting. So a liquid will change its state from a liquid to a gas at its boiling point. However, evaporation is when a liquid can also go into the vapor state at any temperature in the liquid state. So an example being a puddle outside, for example, on a day like today, as long as it doesn't rain in the next couple of days, that puddle will disappear because the water is evaporating. So evaporation is when a liquid can become a gas below its boiling point, at a temperature lower than the boiling point. So highlight that line there. Okay, evaporation when a liquid can become a gas below its boiling point. And what happens is some of the liquid particles gain energy and they just happen to be near the surface. They gain enough energy, they can actually jump right out of the liquid. We can see this effect. If I did put some ethanol in the back of your hand, you'll feel your hand being very cold for about 30 seconds. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that now, but you see the same effect when you step out of the shower. If you had a hot shower, you step out, your body feels cold. Come out of the swimming pool, you feel cold. Because what's happening is the heat from your body is making the water evaporate. And that water turning into a gas, high energy gas particles moving very fast, their particles are taking energy away from your body, and that's why your body cools down. So evaporation causes a cooling effect. Okay, we can see this on the experiment, which is again recorded on the SharePoint page. Right, so I'll just pause that. So this experiment, there was 3 thermometers with cotton on the end of it, cotton wool or cotton wrapped in cotton. They were placed in 3 different liquids, water, propanol, and ethanol, each having a different boiling point. And the idea was, the starting temperature was 20 degrees Celsius, you'll see in the video. Then we leave it for 150 seconds. And what happened, the water evaporates, but because its boiling point is the highest, it evaporates slowly. The temperature dropped, but to 19 degrees because the water was evaporating. Propanol has a lower boiling point. Its temperature dropped to 16.5 degrees. Ethanol, 78 degrees Celsius, it boils, a much lower boiling point. Its temperature dropped down to 15 degrees Celsius. So those liquids evaporating allowed the temperature to drop. Okay, so when you observe that video, write your observations in here, what has actually happened as it was the temperature changed when the liquids evaporated. Okay, so the reason we sweat is for this reason, because our body, when it becomes overheated, it has to try and maintain its temperature at 37 degrees. So our body's cooling system is sweat. It produces sweat, so that's water on the surface of your skin. That water evaporates and therefore cools down your body. That's the reason we sweat, to allow our bodies to cool down. Okay. The second set of experiments is also about how the actual boiling point can be changed. Okay, and what this experiment is looking at, now you don't need this column here, I don't know why I put that in, remove that. Impurities will raise the boiling point of water. Impurities means you add something to it. So if you look in the bottle of water, you'll see it has ingredients such as magnesium, potassium, iron, calcium, various things. It isn't just water on its own. It's not a pure substance. A pure substance is got that substance and nothing else. Water, even tap water, has certain dissolved substances in it. If you took all those substances out, water would taste disgusting. Distilled water is a horrible taste. You might not think water is a taste. It does. Okay, it's the taste of all those minerals. So if we add salt or impurities to the water, we can actually change its boiling point. So tap water will boil at slightly higher than 100 degrees Celsius. If you add salt to that and then observe the video, notice how the boiling point will change. Make a note from the video of the boiling point with salt in the water and without salt in the water. You'll see the boiling point actually rises above 100 degrees Celsius. So that's why in cooking sometimes you'll add salt to actually your pasta because the temperature of the water is hotter, so it cooks the pasta a little bit quicker. The second experiment was the opposite. In this weather, you'll notice, again, I'll just pause the video here. Hold on, I forgot. Right, sorry, I forgot. So in this case, the observation is that without salt, the temperature will be about 0 degrees. with the salt in, I think you should see that the temperature drops to about minus 10 degrees Celsius. So the salt changes the freezing point of the mixture. Okay, when you've observed those, have a go at the knowledge and application questions. And again, look back at this recording. Go with that now.